I believe that night, and I don't have my schedule in front of me, but I believe that night the Cyclones travel to Tonganoxie for a doubleheader, and it'll be a busy January. Ottawa is scheduled to play in the Burlington tournament, actually for the first time ever for the Cyclones in January, and then a number of dates and several situations where the girls play one night, the boys play another night, and COVID really having a lot to do with that, where they want to make sure that they have just as few people at a venue as they can take care of, I guess is what I should say. And so I know in one case the Ottawa girls play Eudora one night, and then the Ottawa boys play the next night over at Eudora. Cyclones will send out for the second half. They're starting five: Titus, Curtis, Ficken, Spiegel, and Evans. For Paola, they're going to send out Pitzer, Kauk, Ediger, Kale, and Clark. Panthers basketball moving right to left. And it comes to Kauk. Kauk will hand off to Pitzer. Pitzer bounced it on the high post to Clark. Now to Ediger, open from 15 and scores. Evans looks over the defense, gives it right side to Spiegel, drives right past Ediger, and puts it home off the glass. Ediger did not play any defense. She has 2 personal fouls. The Cyclones got the easy bucket this time for Spiegel. Clark ahead to Ediger. Ediger drives, spins, lost control, nearly tied up, and now we're going to have a whistle. And the basket's going to count, and there's going to be a foul on Ottawa. And Ficken just picked up her 3rd foul. A double team. And looked like they had the steal for a moment. Ediger misses the charity, and Ficken rebounds. Ottawa back the other way. The yellow lead is 3, 24-21. Evans goes right, hands it off to Spiegel. Now to Titus. Cutting is Ficken. Missed the shot short, though, and rebounded by Kauk for Paola. Kind of a tough night for Sophia Ficken. That was a pretty easy one, and she just shorted it. Pitzer, over goes to Ediger, trying to drive on Spiegel. Now she's double teamed, looks for help, backs it out. 3-point try by Kale, misses everything, and out of bounds to Ottawa. Into the Cyclone lineup is Hadel. Ficken will go to the bench. Evans slowly across the timeline. Now to Titus, to Hadel, left wing. Bounced it in the post to Spiegel, no place to go. Back out it goes to Brooklyn. She'll throw up the runner and miss, but a foul on the Panthers. Kauk picks up her 2nd foul. That's the 3rd on Kauk. Thought we made some mistakes. That might have been one of them right there. Hadel with 2 free throws. First one's perfect. She has all 5 of her points from the free throw line. Pratt comes in to replace Kauk at the 6:24 mark. Second one, Hadel, is good. Ottawa presses in backcourt. And it comes to Pitzer. Now to Kale. Clark ahead to Smith. Smith across the 10-second line. Finds Pitzer. Right side Ediger. Takes the 3. Drives baseline. Spins. Cut off. Over goes to Kale. Free throw line to Clark. She got away with a travel. Throws up the jumper and hits it. Morgan Clark shuffled her pivot foot before she went anywhere. The call was not made. Clark now with 4. Paola leads 26-23. Left wing goes to Spiegel. Spiegel tried to force it inside, and the ball's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Paola. Evans inbound along the baseline. And it comes out high to Titus. Riley, left wing, it goes to Hadel. Hadel's cut off. Now here's Spiegel running in the lane and scoring. Summer Spiegel has 8. 26-25. This has been a seesaw affair. Now steal by Evans in the backcourt, and she lays it in. Cyclones leading for the first time since mid-second period, and there's a foul called against Clark, pushing off, and the Cyclones will get it on the turnover. That's 3 fouls on Clark. Anna Phillips comes back in. She's going to replace Smith and also Pratt replacing Clark. Here's Curtis with it. Titus outside the circle. Into the side it goes to Curtis, and she'll be fouled by Phillips. Boy, Paola is getting themselves in all sorts of foul trouble here. That's 3 on Phillips. 13 foul of the second half. And in comes Yates replacing Ediger. Evans on the inbounds, gets it into Hadel. 3-point try, missed off the heel of the rim, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by the Cyclones. Kale looks, gets it into Pitzer. Pitzer goes to Pratt. Pratt across the timeline to Phillips. It's off her hand, and the Cyclones steal, and Phillips commits another foul. Number 4 on Anna Phillips, and Ediger right back into the ball game for Paola. (27-26) Cyclones, 5:07 to play, third quarter. Here's Evans looking for someone, goes right side to Spiegel. Spiegel going to drive on Yates, had no place to go. Now bounced into the post to Curtis. Curtis backs it out to Titus. Riley steps inside the circle, takes it all the way to the bucket, and her shot was partially blocked, and it goes out of bounds. Ottawa will retain possession. On the inbounds, it comes to Hadel. Driving baseline, runner is scoring. Pitzer in backcourt, down the sideline. Forces the ball across the timeline to Yates. Now to Ediger, knocked away, and a steal by Evans. Here's Kirsten Evans, the length of the floor, out of control, and travels with it. Tried to do a little bit too much right there. Ottawa would have been better served to set it up. Cyclones lead by 3, 29-26. Pitzer bounces it, and a foul in backcourt on Ottawa. Let's see who this one's on. They're going to call it, I think, on Spiegel, and that's Summer's second Ottawa team foul. Kale looking to get it in. Got it to Yates. Knocked away. Another steal by Ottawa. 17 Paola turnovers. Spiegel to Hadel. Near sideline it comes to Titus. Titus finds the cutter. It's Evans. Now 3 by Spiegel, misses everything. And Kale rebounds. Pass ahead to Yates. Paola's got numbers. Yates. Over goes to Ediger, but it's off her hands. Tried to save it, but it went out of bounds. Jamie Butler asks for timeout. 3:57 to play in the third period. The score is Ottawa 29, Paola 26. We'll be back in 1 minute. This is Ottawa Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
Let's get back to business with Local IQ. Get the power of a national expert marketing team combined with deep roots in 260 communities, making them the partner you need to jumpstart your journey to full recovery. Results matter now more than ever, and Local IQ provides uniquely engaged local audiences, industry-leading technology, intelligent creative design, deep digital marketing expertise, and insights from partnering with hundreds of thousands of businesses nationwide. Talk to Stephen Bradley, your local IQ marketing expert, today at 785-242-4700, extension 108.
The Army National Guard plays a vital role in your community. We're on the front lines supporting essential personnel, first responders, law enforcement, and medical professionals, delivering food, supplies, and medicine, keeping communities safe, making a difference. During emergencies, we're always ready, always there. Learn more about part-time service in the Army National Guard at nationalguard.com.
Sponsored by the Kansas Army National Guard, aired by the Kansas Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Okay, Google, play KOFO on TuneIn.
Cyclones have the basketball and a three-point lead, just under 4 minutes to play here in the third period. Paola now in a zone, a 1-2-2. Evans hands off to Spiegel. Now to Hadel. Hadel, left wing, drives it to the left elbow, backs it out to Titus, skip pass over to Curtis. Curtis gets it to Hadel, takes the three, drives the baseline, runner no good, and an offensive foul on Brooklyn Hadel. For Hadel, number 2, and team foul number 3. Yates, double team, and a pass is stolen by Curtis. Boy, that press is starting to work really well for Ottawa High. They're very active in it. Spiegel with the basketball. Near the sideline is Titus, back to Spiegel. Back to Titus. Skips it out to Evans, over in the corner. Hadel for 3. That one's going to miss too hard, but rebounded by Curtis, and she'll go up and be fouled. This foul called on Riley Pratt. Curtis, 3 points here this evening. The free throw attempt misses short. Floyd Gherkin comes back in for Paola. Second one for Curtis misses everything. So back the other direction with 3:10 to play in the third. Ottawa's going to substitute. They're going to send Ficken in, replacing Curtis. And we just lost a bank of lights. Probably not enough to stop play. We'll see. Yeah, they're going to send the players to the bench. Now the lights just as quickly come back on. Somebody must have hit a switch accidentally. So they bring the players back out on the court. Taylor looks to get the ball inbound. Does to Yates. Yates, cross court it goes to Kale. Kale back to Yates across the timeline. Bounce near the corner to Gherkin. Gherkin skips. Pass is taken by Ediger. Puts it the runner, misses short. Rebound controlled by Kale, and she puts it home. Kale back with M1, 29-28. 2:46 to play in the third period. Evans, skip pass over to Hadel. Hadel, one bounce, two bounces. Now a pass is stolen by Yates. Yates on the dribble drive to the lane, to the bucket, and missed too hard. Rebound controlled by Evans for Ottawa. Spiegel off to Hadel. Free throw line Ficken. Now it goes to Spiegel. Summer thought about that three, didn't take it. Hadel outside the arc. They left her open. She steps inside the circle. Now back out it goes to Spiegel. Evans looking over this defense. Get past to Hadel. Hadel looks, bounces Ficken. Ficken, free throw line extended. Cutter is Evans. Out it goes to Spiegel. Three-point try. Good. Good job right there by Evans to realize that she really didn't have a good look at a shot. And now Ediger lets the ball go right through her legs, and it goes out of bounds. Emerson Smith checks in for the Panthers. And a timeout called for by Paola. With 1:43 to play in the third. Ottawa on top, 32-28, and we're back in 1 minute. This is Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Safe, secure, strong. We're rock solid. Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Eric Price, Funeral Director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. We're proud to be involved in the communities we serve and support the youth of today because they're our leaders for tomorrow. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, providing compassionate care when you need it most.
The KOFO Thanks for Giving project means more to our community this holiday than ever before. With so many families affected as a result of the COVID-19 virus, you can help by dropping off non-perishable food items, clothing, or toys at one of our Thanks for Giving pantries located at the Gun Guys or Neosho County Community College. Donated items will be distributed to Hope House and ECAN. Thank you to Midwest Cabinet for constructing the pantries, and thank you to our listeners for your help this holiday. From KOFO. Alexa, play KOFO on TuneIn.
Back out of the timeout, Ottawa with the basketball. Hadel with it, left wing, skips it across to Spiegel. Now right wing to Titus, back to Spiegel. Into Evans' hands, skip past to Titus. Riley will shoot the three ball. Too hard. Fight for the rebound. And Titus pulls away for Ottawa. Now runner by Hadel. It was blocked. And Ediger back the other direction for Paola. Watch her take it all the way here. She takes it to the baseline. She looks now for help. Backs it out. Over goes to Pitzer. Back to Ediger. Fakes the three. Drives baseline. Shoots a miss short. And an offensive foul on Ediger. And Pickett held her ground that time in a good defensive play by Sophia Pickett. That is 3 fouls on Ediger. Pratt comes in to replace her. That's the 6th Paola team foul. So again, Ottawa's going to shoot free throws the rest of this half. Under a minute to go in the third. Right wing, Hadel. Out top, Titus. Back it goes to Evans. Top of the circle, Spiegel into the lane to Ficken. She threw the ball over the head that time of Hadel, and it goes out of bounds. 13 Ottawa turnovers. In it comes to Pitzer, now to Kale. And here's a long pass ahead to Pratt. She traveled. 22 turnovers on Paola here this evening. Looks like the Cyclones now want to work for one shot. Evans will just dribble it out near midcourt. Now Pitzer comes out on her. Over it goes to Hadel. Far sideline, Titus. Back to Hadel. Round to Evans. Spiegel. 19 on the clock. Here's Titus into the post to Ficken. Puts the shot up and good. 10 seconds to play. Here's the ball knocked away by Spiegel and a steal. She drives the baseline, shoots and misses, but a foul. That foul will be whistled on Emerson Smith. 2 shots for Summer Spiegel, who leads Ottawa tonight with 11 points. Free throw attempt rolls in. Second on the way is good. 36-28. In it comes to Smith, knocked away, loose ball. And we got a whistle and a jump ball. Possession to Ottawa with 2.8 seconds to go in the period. Well, what's your good baseline inbounds play? Here's Hadel putting up a 3 right before the buzzer. It misses, and that's the end of the third quarter. At the end of 3, the score, Ottawa 36, Paola 28. We'll return in a minute. You're listening to Ottawa High School basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
It's never too late to become who you're supposed to be. However, sometimes you may need a little help. Ottawa University can get you there. Their faculty and staff are dedicated to preparing graduates for a lifetime of significance. With dozens of degree programs, including accounting, engineering, human services, and marketing, as well as graduate degrees in business administration and education, Ottawa University will prepare you for whatever or whoever you want to be. Don't wait. Get started today. Find out more by visiting online at ottawa.edu.
Have you ever thought about why listening to the radio is better for you than spending all your time staring at your phone? We are hands-free, so in the car, you can keep your eyes on the road, where they should be. We don't need your personal information, so you don't have to worry about spam from us. And all you have to do is listen, not waste your time scrolling through an endless sea of recipes, memes, and cat videos. Radio, the original social media, and your source for information and entertainment at 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Okay, Google, play KOFO on TuneIn.
Ottawa High outscored Paola in that third period 17-8. They lead by 8 heading into the fourth. Panthers had the basketball first. Hale gets it into Yates, who almost went over and back. High post pass to Kauk. Kauk looks down low, backs it out to Yates instead. Yates, far sideline to Clark. They look to post up Edgar down low. Here's Kale swinging it over left side to Kauk. Now back it goes to Yates. Yates, left side, Kauk, whistle, foul away from the basketball. Called on Summer Spiegel. Third foul on Summer. And team foul number 4 on Ottawa. Kauk gets it into Clark, fakes the three, gives it back outside to Yates. Yates over goes to Kauk. Her three ball is too hard, and it's rebounded by Curtis for Ottawa. Evans slowly into front court. Ottawa can be patient here. Here's Ficken. Ficken looking inside. Instead goes back to Spiegel between the circles. Spiegel picks up her dribble. Back it goes to Ficken and right back to Spiegel. This time Summer will take it left side to Ficken. Now to Evans. Hadel on the right wing. Hadel looking. Back out it goes to Evans. Evans takes it left. Far sideline Spiegel. Now here's Hadel with it. Spiegel. Hadel, and around the perimeter goes to Ficken. Ficken bounced it along the right elbow to Spiegel, but she doesn't have the shot. Back out it goes to Ficken. Cross court to Evans. Evans resets the offense. 6:33 to play. 36-28 Cyclones. Ficken to Spiegel. Spiegel, could have taken her right there, looked like. In the corner, it's Evans. Back outside with a bad pass. Spiegel's going to run it down at backcourt. That might have been over and back. The official didn't call it that way. So the Cyclones retain possession. They've run over a minute of clock here on this possession alone. And there's a pass knocked away by Edgar and a steal by Paola. And a traveling violation on Yates, and the Panthers give it right back. 25 turnovers on Paola, including 12 in that third period. Clock at 6:03 to play. Evans. Hale is in a man-to-man now. Hadel, pick from Ficken, and we're going to have a legal screen. That's a tough call there. I'm not sure about that one. They said that Ficken didn't get there quite in time. That'll be the fourth personal on Sophia Ficken. 15 foul, and Titus quickly off the Cyclone bench. Did she get in? And now the officials have blown their whistles. We may let Titus in. They will. Kale gets it into Yates. Now to Edgar. Edgar to Kauk. Double team. Nearly lost it. And now Yates. And before we have a call, we'll have a timeout, it looks like, for Paola. timeout will come with 5:44 to play in the basketball game. And the score, Ottawa 36, Paola 28. We're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
No matter the brand, Adamson Brothers can prepare your home comfort system for the cold Kansas winter ahead. Call them today, 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
Alexa, play KOFO on TuneIn.
On the inbounds pass, Evans with the steal. Layup is good. And it comes to Ediger. Down the left sideline. Out it goes now to Clark. High post pass to Kale. Backdoor cut, but the pass is knocked away and stolen by Hadel. Here's Brooklyn up court. Waits for some teammates, and we've got Spiegel, who was shaken up there, and they blow the whistle. They'll get Summer out of the ball game. And Nichols will come back in to replace her. And Pitzer will come in for Paola at the whistle also. And here comes Phillips as well. Ottawa leads by 10, 5:15 to play. Hadel inbound just to the right of the Ottawa bench. And it comes to Curtis. Lauren. Whistle, foul. On Paola on the floor. Called against Ediger. It's number 4 on her. Nichols at the free throw line for a 1-and-1. Free throw attempt is good. Second free throw, rimming in. Cyclones continue to press. Clark picked up her dribble, got it off to Pitzer. Knocked away by Hadel, but Hadel commits the foul. Third foul for Hadel. 6th Cyclone team foul. Phillips looks. Finally will get into Ediger. Ediger knocked and a foul on Nichols as she went for the steal on Clark. I'm wondering if maybe the press has outlived its usefulness with a 12-point lead, but I'm not the coach. Morgan Clark will shoot a 1-and-1. Spiegel's okay. She's going to check back in. Free throw attempt is no good. Rebound run down by Evans. Evans into front court. Paola trying to be aggressive with their defense. Nichols with it. Backdoor cut. Knocked away. But Titus comes away with it. Hadel back outside to Evans. Good decision there. Here's Evans on the dribble. Picks up the dribble. Over goes to Titus. Riley back outside to Hadel. Hadel driving on Phillips to the bucket. Shoots and misses in and out. And a foul on the Cyclones on the rebound, and that's not a good foul. Nichols, the freshman, picks up the foul, and she'll learn. But you don't want to send Paola to the stripe and let them score with no time running off the clock at this point. Spiegel will check back in, replacing Nichols. At the line, Maggie Kauk shooting 1-and-1. And the free throw attempt is rimming out. Rebound is out of bounds off Paola. Paola's going to pick up at about three-quarter court now. Evans, across the timeline to Curtis. Inside to Titus. Oh, she was pushed, no whistle. Rebound comes away to Pitzer. Phillips into front court. Bounced over to Pitzer. Pitzer, far sideline to Kauck, now to Phillips. Phillips to Hediger. Hediger shooting for three and missing. Rebound is out of bounds to the Cyclones. With 3:57 to play, Ottawa on top 40-28. Again, the pressure by Paola in backcourt. Evans looking to dribble through it. Now she's in trouble. Across the timeline to Curtis. Pass is stolen by Phillips. A little bit too anxious that time were the Cyclones. Kauck, far sideline, out top to Phillips, around left side to Ediger. Looking to drive on Spiegel, double team now. Free throw line Phillips. She lost control of it. Over it goes to Kauck. Baseline shot no good. And rebounded by Brooklyn Hadel. And we've got a timeout called for by Matt Sturman. This timeout comes with 3:27 to play. And the score, Ottawa 40, Paola 28. We'll be back in 1 minute. You're listening to Ottawa Cyclone basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
When it comes to medication, help with Medicare, orthotic footwear, delivery, or just taking care of a refill, your health is our priority at Kramer Pharmacy. Stop in today at 134 South Main in downtown Ottawa. We're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday 9 to 2.
Wash your hands.
Cover your cough.
Keep your distance.
Stay home.
Help stop the spread of the COVID-19 virus.
We're all in this
together.
And being together apart is how we'll all come out healthy and safe.
A reminder from your friends at 1220
and 103.7 FM
KOFO.
Do your relationships keep winding up in the same bad place with breakups, abuse, manipulation, or abandonment? There is a better way. Life Care Center of Ottawa offers hope for breaking old relationship cycles and achieving lasting change. Through a fun weekly group called Birth of a Family, you have the opportunity to engage with mentors who are working through life just like you. Lively discussion guides you toward new perspectives about God's design for you and your family and helps get to the root of damaging lifestyle and relationship choices. Want to get off the merry-go-round? Call Life Care today at 785-242-4500.
Alexa, play KOFO on TuneIn.
Ottawa's ball in backcourt. And it comes to Evans. Double teamed across the 10-second line to Spiegel. Gives it off now to Curtis. Right back to Spiegel and back into Evans' hands. Right wing it goes to Titus, looking for a cutter. Instead to Evans. Evans dribbles left. And we're going to have a whistle. And she buried the shoulder and commits an offensive foul. Again, the Cyclones can be more patient than they have been here of late, but their lead is still 12 with 3:06 to go. They're going to continue to press in backcourt. It has paid dividends here in the second half. Bounced into Pitzer. Pitzer ahead to Kauck. Kauck gives off to Clark. Clark into front court. Now it's Pitzer. Pitzer, Kauck left wing to Phillips. Phillips. Pitzer. Pitzer on the dribble drive. Runner on the way. Missed it short. Clark with the rebound inside. Looking to split the defenders, and we got a whistle. And what? Timeout Paola. Panthers will take a timeout with 2:44 to go. And we will take it with them. Ottawa leads 40-28. Back in 30, this is Cyclone basketball on KOFO.
It's Super Saturday at Kohl's. Take an extra 20 or 15% off. Get a Magic Bullet blender, $33.99, 30% off toys, and save on Sonicare electric toothbrushes, $24.99. Plus, get Kohl's Cash. Plus, fast and free store pickup. Give with all your heart. Shop Kohl's and Kohl's.com. Select styles, 20 and 15% offers valid December 10th through December 20th with promo code BIG SAVINGS. Toys, offers, and coupons do not apply. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Okay, Google, play KOFO on TuneIn.
Paola will inbound along their baseline. Jamie Butler was concerned that Clark had gotten herself tied up and called the timeout quickly there. Kauck gets it into Pitzer. Pitzer drives, finds Clark, turn around, misses, rebound to Ficken for Ottawa. Cyclones need to be patient. Clock nearing 2:30 to play. Evans off to Spiegel. Now goes to Ficken, right side, guarded by Clark. Ficken right back to Spiegel. Spiegel takes it left, now reverses it, gets it off to Ficken. Cross court it goes to Evans. Right back to Ficken, far sideline Spiegel. Summer looking for help, backs it out to Ficken. Sophia looking to drive, whistle, blocking foul, be called on Morgan Clark. Foul on Clark is her fourth. It is the 9th Panther team foul, and Lauren Curtis will shoot the 1-and-1. Hale back in for Paola, replacing Phillips. Curtis at the line tonight has struggled. She's 1 of 5. Free throw attempt here is too hard. In fact, it did not hit the iron. It hit the backboard on the left side, did not hit the rim, and so turns it back over to Paola. Pitzer on the inbounds. Cyclone still pressing in backcourt. Bounced ahead now. Here's a drive by Kalk, shooting in the lane and scoring. to 30. Here's Evans looking for help. Long pass ahead to Ficken over to Titus. Back to Ficken. Sophia will shoot the three and rims it off. That is not a good decision there. Rebound to Paola. Boy, you do not need to score there. You just need to protect the basketball. Now, as near steal, Kalk picked it right back up. Kalk over to Pitzer. Give and go to Clark. Clark stripped away by Titus. Nice defensive play. Loose ball now, and the Cyclones come up with it with 1:17 to play in the game. And the Cyclones have an injured player. And again, it looks like Summer Spiegel. She may have hit her head on the floor there. Paola Trainer comes out, and they send both teams to the benches. Ottawa leads by 10 here, 40-30. Spiegel was going for a loose ball and may have bumped her head somewhere. Might have been on a knee, might have been on the floor. Matt Skirman out also to see if his senior is okay. Let's take a quick 30-second break. Ottawa leads 40-30, and you're listening to Cyclone Basketball on KOFO.
The KOFO Thanks for Giving project means more to our community this holiday than ever before. With so many families affected as a result of the COVID-19 virus, you can help by dropping off non-perishable food items, clothing, or toys at one of our Thanks for Giving pantries located at the Gun Guys or Neosho County Community College. Donated items will be distributed to Hope House and ECAN. Thank you to Midwest Cabinet for constructing the pantries, and thank you to our listeners for your help this holiday. From KOFO. Alexa, play KOFO on TuneIn.
Spiegel gets to her feet, and she will walk off under her own power, but I imagine she's probably done for the night. Brooklyn Hale is going to come in to replace her. We have 1:17 to go. Ottawa's lead is 10. And the Cyclones, I think, just got the turnover and will have the basketball. So Ottawa to inbound. Titus will do the honors in front of the Paola bench. And it comes to Ficken. Ficken, whistle. Oh, an intentional foul called on Anna Phillips. She fouls out of the game. So Ottawa gets 2 free throws and the basketball. Ficken will be at the line. Free throw is around the rim and out. Second one on the way. That one's good. So now the Cyclones will get it at half court. Let's see who came in. Gherkin came in to replace Phillips. Titus and gets it in, but it was knocked away, finally taken by Evans. And Evans is going to be fouled in backcourt by Cow. And that's a hard foul too, but not considered intentional. So now it'll be Evans at the line shooting 2. Kirsten has 9 points tonight. Free throw attempt is in and out. We will have boys basketball yet tonight. Second free throw, rims in. So Evans in double figures. Again, Cyclones press in backcourt. Ediker, double team, knocked away and stolen by Evans. Evans will drive, lay it up and in. So the Cyclones lead by 14. They don't stop the press. Here's Kalk. Ahead it goes to Gherkin, and we got a foul on Curtis. Oh no, they're going to call an offensive foul on Kalk. She ran through Curtis away from the basketball, and that'll be the 5th foul on Maggie Kalk. She exits with 49 seconds to play, finishes the night with 4 points. Riley Pratt will replace her. Pass ahead to Evans. Cyclones should know now they don't need to score. They just need to keep the basketball. And a foul by Pratt. Double bonus again for Evans. Free throw off the heel. High school basketball scoreboard show tonight at 10 o'clock. Second one is good. Now Ottawa backs out of the pressure as we're under a minute to go. Ediger to Pratt. Pratt over goes to Gherkin. Now to Ediger. Driving on Ficken. Shooting off the glass and missing. Curtis has the rebound. Impressive effort tonight by the Cyclone ladies after playing last night. They're going to even their record at 2-2. Ficken, the clock down to 12, and the Cyclones will just dribble it out. And the final here this evening from Paola High. Ottawa 45, Paola 30. We'll be back in 2 minutes. This is Ottawa Cyclone basketball on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Have you ever thought about why listening to the radio is better for you than spending all your time staring at your phone? We are hands-free, so in the car, you can keep your eyes on the road, where they should be. We don't need your personal information, so you don't have to worry about spam from us. And all you have to do is listen, not waste your time scrolling through an endless sea of recipes, memes, and cat videos. Radio, the original social media, and your source for information and entertainment at 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
We are strong, we are resilient, we will get through this together. Hi, this is Shimmy Ojale, forward for the Boston Celtics. As COVID-19 is spreading quickly across the state of Kansas and Franklin County, it's more important than ever to take precautions. Please join me in doing your part to keep yourself and others safe. Stop having gatherings beyond your immediate household until case numbers go down. Always wear your mask in public places, wash your hands, and get your flu shot.
Alexa, play KOFO on TuneIn.
Well, the Cyclone ladies get the job done here tonight. They break open a tight ball game in the third and fourth periods and win by the score of 45-30. Their second win against two losses. Paola drops to 2-3 with the loss. Ottawa led 7-6 at the end of one quarter, trailed by 1 at halftime, 20-19, but they forced 12 Paola turnovers in the third quarter and jumped out to a 36-28 advantage. And the Cyclones win it going away here this evening. Paola in all sorts of foul trouble all night long, and Ottawa took advantage of it. Here's the scoring for Paola. 9 points for Kate Ediger, 5 for Ava Kale, 4 points apiece for Dakaya Yates, Maggie Kalk, and Morgan Clark. 2 for Emerson Smith, Maddie Pitzer. Ottawa was paced by Summer Spiegel, 13 points on the evening. Also 13 for Kirsten Evans. Brooklyn Hadel had 8. 4 for Foster Nichols off the bench, 3 for Lauren Curtis and Sophia Ficken, and Riley Titus finished with 1. Back to the station for a few minutes. We'll be back in about 6 minutes or so with the pregame prior to the boys' contest. Ottawa wins the girls' game 45-30, and this is Gary Bateman saying so long for now from Paola High School.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Ottawa Cyclone basketball on KOFO. Brought to you by the Ottawa Chiropractic Clinic, Hepner Appraisal Service, CarStar, Bones Transportation, and by the Ottawa Herald, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, Kramer Pharmacy, and Our Best Bank. Cyclone and Lady Cyclone basketball on KOFO is also brought to you by the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Advent Health Ottawa, Sutton's Jewelry, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home. Also by Quality Structures Incorporated, Ottawa University, Dingle & Son Mortuary, and Kansas State Bank. For more information about our Ottawa Cyclone basketball broadcast, visit the KOFO Sports page at KOFO.com and listen Monday through Saturday for the KOFO Sports Calendar. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.
Good Friday evening. Here are this hour's top stories. The Ottawa Planning Commission has approved the preliminary plat for a project near Ottawa University. Sarah Anzacek of the Ottawa Community Planning Department had a description of the project.
Kind of that whole block just east of the university. The current use of the area is vacant and undeveloped land, with the exception of a dilapidated home on the north side, which is going to be torn down. It's shown to be 9 single-family lots, residential lots, on the western strip of ground abutting Cherry Street, and then east, 4 acres are reserved for future single-family lots, and then east of that, there's about 3.5 acres of ground located within the 100-year floodplain and not proposed to be developed.
Several Planning Commission members had concerns about flooding problems in the area, but were assured that the developer is taking steps to address flooding and drainage problems. For the second time in the past 3 months, the Creighton University Rural Main Street Index climbed